Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. By Hashem Yahawashi, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to all you Akim out there that's laboring in its truth and sincerity without wavering. And as you see the title, Yahawashi is life, and this world is death, and it's that simple. All right. And matter of fact, I'm gonna start with the scripture. Like I said, this is an impromptu, just some random thoughts. Nothing, it's probably might bounce around, but that's the title that came to me based on certain thoughts that I was having, that what's going on. Now, this is the scripture we bring out all the time, 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. So, which that's self-explanatory, right? Hey, and Shalom, double honor to all you, the apostles, elders, bishops, you Akim out there that's laboring. Shalom to you sincere brothers, sincere brethren. And now dealing with this world is a wicked ass world. You see? And now, and we've been telling people this for the longest, because see, the scriptures say all that's of the world is the pride of life. And seeing people, a lot of these people, Jake, which is stupid. That's why the Lord said in Jeremiah, the second chapter, is Israel a homeborn slave. Everybody in this world, they mostly pride themselves on a job. You know what I'm saying? Especially the nigga woman, she feels she don't need a man and she's independent because why? Esau gas her up. She got these cushion jobs. They make 6-7 figures or whatever they make. Then they got other niggas catering to them, and you know what I'm saying? And then Jakes too. You got a lot of Jake that don't want to get in this truth because they don't see the monetary gain or whatever. So now what's happening is that you being forced to take Satan's piss if you want to keep your jobs, okay? Because in a lot of our people, and see, that's another thing. You got these devils that sit there and talk about, why don't y'all go back, which we ain't from no fucking Africa, right? But now, without us, this system will collapse, man, because why? When you look at all the medical industry, majority of that is what? It's Jake. Like all the nurses and everything like that, the RNs, and majority of that is Jake. The so-called Latin tribes and the so-called Negro tribes, man, as well as the Israelite foreigners. You see, Esau don't do shit in hell. Even the most of the doctors, the surgeons, and all that be fucking Elamites and shit, East Indians or whatever. Which some of them could be Jakes too. So that ain't the case. But now what they're doing is they're forcing everybody to get jabbed up, get that piss up in them. All right, Satan's piss. All right, they forcing people to do that at the extent of your job. And they're going to be doing that more, like I said, and that's going to cause a rift, because what they're doing even with the police department, all right, because they're forcing them, they're forcing them to take it, but the ones that are not taking it now, they're saying, well, you just got to wear a mask, but eventually they're gonna force it, man. So that's why you can't get caught up into anything in this world, man. I mean, now, there's probably brothers that got decent jobs or whatever, but fuck a goddamn job, man, because first of all, the money system that we see, it's not gonna be here, man. All right, everybody talk dollar bill, y'all, right? That was the song, dollar bill, y'all, or for the love of money, right? You got niggas that'll do anything for the love of money. Look at this dude, a poor life, okay? Brother, no light, a poor light. That nigga, Michael Nowak. Look at that nigga. He sat there, which he never had. And seeing the thing is, you got people talking about the good. They want to take down a strong, positive black man that's effective. What the hell? What good did he do for the so-called black community, man? You see what I'm saying? And I mean, but hey, the Spirit had me speak on that clown, and he is a clown, man. All right, and he don't, and he know. Yeah, you're right. That is judgment coming upon you. All right, Galatians 6 and 7. The Most High is not mocked. All right, you sow nothing but wickedness. You sat there, shout the Bible. You sat there talking all this shit about the Lord. Yeah, you don't think that you think this is just a coincidence, man? You foul, wicked ass nigga. But look at that nigga. He figured because he got his hands out, he probably was getting millions of dollars, man. He was scamming people. He didn't give a damn who he scammed, man. So now you got, look, we all got to pay the piper, man. Okay? And especially if you made a deal with the devil. Okay, that's how you able to get all those riches, man. You see, so money, and the scriptures tell you in Proverbs 11:4, riches profiteth not in the day of wrath, man. When the Most High is ready to bring that judgment on you, you can't buy your way out of destruction, man. When those nuclear missiles, and America will be destroyed by nuclear destruction. All right, where the hell y'all been at, man? Okay, who told you otherwise? And especially a lot of you people that claim to read the Bible and everything. Then you even got other Israelites that try to deny. Remember you had that clown, okay, the egghead talking about, oh, the nuclear missiles ain't in the Bible. There ain't no chariots and that metal. That bugged out nigga, man. You see, where are all these guys at, man? Okay, but yet these guys want to be, they want to cater to the world. You know, you got a lot of these different guys that want to cater to the world. First of all, this is a wicked ass world, man. The Lord said, love not the world. All right, neither the things that are in it, meaning the deceitful riches of this world, man, because they're not going to help you in these last times. The only thing that's going to save you is your trust in Yahawashi. All right, your trust in Yahawashi. That's all that's going to save you, man, in these latter days. All right, so now it says, for all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, all right, which is, you know, all the, you know, the riches, the cars, the glamour, the houses, you see. And a lot of these people, yeah, talking about the 12 chart sign is off. That's right, brother. Yeah, so all these people, at the end of the day, the Most High gonna prove what was right, man. He gonna prove that we was in the right, okay? All right, like my beloved brother, my cousin, the apostle of Rakah, all right? Like one of his uncles say, I'm in the right. Well, guess what? The Lord had us in the right, man. The Lord had us in the right. Okay, as far as with the why? Because we trusted in the Lord, we trusted in his word. We ain't look back. All right, so that's why we got a chance at life, man. Okay, but now you got a lot of people that think that they're in good standing with the Lord, and they're not. They're just not, okay? And that's why Yahawashi spoke that parable. And I'm gonna go to that real quick, right in Matthew's. Matthew's the 7th chapter. And where does it start at? 21. Well, actually, I want to start at 13. I'm going to start at 13. I'm going to read to 21, Lord willing. It says, enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. So when you're coming into the truth and to serve the Lord, and it's beneficial, especially for the times of now, the scriptures say, what? Remember that thy creator in the days of our youth, right? Before the evil days draw nigh. So when you come into the truth, you got to come in through the straight gate. Straight gate meaning a position of difficulty, meaning you're going to be hated by the whole world, man. You see, and a lot of people they're not built to take that, because a lot of people, they're insecure. When you're sitting there worrying about the world and trying to be a PC correct all the damn time, and that's what these guys do, man. They worry about their image, trying to have a squeaky clean image. And the reason why they do that, because they know that they so goddamn wicked, man. That's what the wicked Pharisees and the Sadducees were doing. They were sitting there appearing to be, you know, if you ain't know nobody, be like, oh shit, these dudes is holy and righteous. But Yahawashi, he cut them niggas up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to it, man. Matthew's bear with me. Matthew's 23 and 23, and I'll go back to that in Matthew 7. All right, Matthew's 23, and this show you the type of man that the Lord was, man. Because a lot of people get on us, they say, oh, we always getting. Well, first of all, if you ain't going off, we ain't gonna say nothing about you. All right, and we will commend you if you say something that's right. But the bottom line is there's one truth, man. All right, and the Lord's only he ain't dealing with everybody, man. All right, and we've been telling y'all that for the longest, man. Okay, but you know, that's all right. It's going to be people that's supposed to be deceived and misled. Yahawashi said, let the blind follow the blind, and they both should fall in the ditch. And we see them all falling right straight down into the ditch, man. Following these clowns, man, that's sitting there telling you to go get that damn Satan's juice up in you, man. Go getting jabbed up. A lot of these clowns, and see, and what that's doing is that's really making things more and more exposed. Okay, because that alone, which the scriptures speak about in Ezra 16, that's gonna cause an insurrection just that alone, because you got a lot of Edomites too, all right, that or the Republicans or whatever. Hell, there's a video with these truckers. There's a lot of these truckers. They said, look, and the guy in the video, I don't know if you brothers seen the video, all right, I believe it was either Zakar or Barack Allah from LA. One of them two brothers sent me the video. If I could pull it up, if I have to pull it up, I'll pull it up. But they said in the video, he said, look, we're the truck, we would keep all these businesses going, all these companies. And that's true, because everything is based off of delivery. Wherever you live, you probably see all kind of FedEx, UPS, post office trucks constantly, daily. Daily, the post office deliver the mail. Daily, UPS is delivering packages and everything. Right now, most people stop going out to the stores, and everybody's buying shit off of Amazon, Alibaba, and all these other different sites and shit like that. So he said, look, if you keep fucking with us, we'll go on a strike and y'all won't get shit. He said the supermarket, which we've been bringing this out, all right, and that's how we know. And it is a food shortage, a food crisis right now. There's a lot of shit going on right now. There's a lot of shit going on, and it's all prophecy, and we've been prophesying about these things for the longest, man, and now they're actually happening. And he said it. He said, look, you only got 3 days worth of supplies in the stores. When you go to a lot of these restaurants nowadays and you try to order your normal, whatever you, eggs, hash browns, and corned beef or something like that, they might tell you, hey, we ain't got no more corned beef. We ain't got no more eggs. You see? That's what's happening, man. That's what's happening. And definitely the evil days. These things are happening. And the dude said, he said, look, y'all keep fucking around. Famine is one of the worst ways to die. All right, I tell you that in the book of Lamentations, man. It tells you about that. It's better to get your head cut off than to die of starving to goddamn death, man, where your body is eating itself. But the Lord is going to have a lot of people do that. And that's why a lot of people are going to fucking turn into cannibalism, man. All right, just like they did back during the time of 70 AD, when the Lord had the besiege of Jerusalem. Masada, going back, was Masada and those different forts that they had back then. All right, but yeah, things are real expensive. The basic necessities, man. The basic necessities are out of this world, man. You see, to the point where certain little small restaurants had to close down. The ones that survived the CVS 19, they had to close down, man. There's other ones that's hanging out by a fucking thread, man. You see? So yeah. So these things are a fact. But like the trucker said, he said, look, y'all fuck with us, we'll shut this whole shit down. And then that'll really cause a panic. Because when people really panic, when they ain't got no food to eat, right? They ain't got no food or no water, people go crazy. That's why I remember before at the beginning of the so-called pandemic or whatever, how people was acting. See, people forget about things. People want to stay in that blissful state, that false reality that everything's hunky-dory. As long as we can still shake our ass a little bit, we gotta wear masks or get jabbed up, not realizing you getting jabbed up. And they putting fucking poison and shit that's gonna kill you. All right, not even realizing that, which pretty much leads to the MOTB. Y'all think, well, this is what we got to do, and they putting y'all. Your life is in jeopardy, man. And this is gonna show who really has any type of belief or not, because they're gonna put that pressure on people. All right, because and these people, they trust in their job, man. I'm working in this dude. He working on I don't know. He's one of those. He works in Westchester Hospital. He's like an anesthesia, whatever you call the word. The people that's responsible for making gassing you up when people go into surgery. They got people. They got to put certain different type of medicines to numb you up and to make sure that you sleep or that different things. So he's one of those, and he told me that they needed volunteers because nobody would come. He was the only dummy that volunteered, man. And he's a nice guy, but shit, being a nice guy, he ain't gonna make it, man. Here, man. The scriptures say the days are evil, man. Be circumspect. It ain't about being a fucking nice guy. It's about being on point. All right, being spiritual, walk ye in the spirit, following what the Lord gave us to do, man. You can't afford to be just being simple and doing stupid shit, man. All right, if you sit there and let them jab you up, then guess what? You deserve what come with it, man. All right, we ain't gonna really stop. We tell you ain't supposed to do it, but if you sit there, oh man, I don't know, but how am I? Okay, then if that's what it is, then go ahead and do it then. You go ahead and do it. That's on you. All right? You gonna have to bear the consequence. Don't come to brother, hey brother, you got any herbs that I can take this jab out of me? Nah, bro. Okay? You shouldn't have took it in the first place, man. Yeah. Yep, Lamentations 4 and 10. All right, so now, Salakia, this is Matthew's 23, and I'm going to go to 23. It says, woe unto you scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for you pay tithes of mint and anaz and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law. So that's speaking about the different wicked amongst our people, man, the wicked Pharisees, the wicked Sadducees, all right? It says judgment, mercy, and faith, right? And that's the thing that niggas don't know nothing about judgment, how to judge situations or deal with the judgment that the Lord provided us. They don't know nothing about no mercy, right? And faith, and they damn sure don't have faith. And it's being shown. That's why your leaders are telling you to go ahead and they're making every excuse for you to take the devil's pitch, because it's easy to comply. It's hard to resist. It's hard to be spiritual. It's hard to be faithful. It's hard to believe in the Creator, the Most High. Because why? We're in the world being ran by the devil, man. All right, Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, so in this world, if you want the easy street, then you just comply. You go whatever this devil say. Even though you're gonna die, you're gonna get fucked up. You're gonna be in a bad standing with the Lord. The Lord is gonna wipe you out anyway. But that's what people want. They want that easy way out. The easy way leads really to death. The hard way, which we read in the 7th chapter, the position of difficulty, the straight gate, it leads to life. So if you want to live, you better be prepared to go through that straight gate, go through the ridicule, go through the persecution, go through of having to go without. You know what I'm saying? Those are things that you gotta have it in your mind, and you have to be ready to endure these things, man. You see? It says, pardon me, 24. It said, you blind guides which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Okay? Woe unto you scribes and you Pharisees, hypocrites. And this is Yahawashi cursing these wicked niggas out that were the leaders of Israel at that time. These are so-called Negro leaders of that time. And Yahawashi is cursing them out. He's cursing them the fuck out. He said, you hypocrites, for you make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. So that's what I said. You got a lot of these guys out there that got that, they like to keep a clean image and shit, right? They like to sit there, they get mad if you sit there and speak about them. You know, they say, oh man, why is he speaking about this guy? Like they're above reproval or whatever. You can't, like they the Most High. Like I said, an example is this dude, bro, no light, okay? He used to get mad, tell Side Netherwide the apostles was getting on him and everything. But he was wicked as hell, man. And the Lord said within is full of what? Extortion and excess of wickedness, man. There's so much wickedness that they do behind the scene, and they trying to do all these things to deflect. It's not going to work, man. It's not going to work. The Lord is going to make a lot of you public examples, man. And then you got these other wicked-ass Israelites out there that still continuing in their pride. They're not repenting. They had all this time. They didn't sit there and make a real sincere apology video to the whole nation, all right, before the whole nation, about how wicked he was and how wrong he was for sitting there trying to basically take the name of the Most High from his people. All right, he ain't repent from none of that, man. All right, as well as General Gehenna, he ain't come out and sit there and tell you like, look, man, you know what? Look, brothers, he said it back in 1 West when they got busted with the Central Command. All right, and I know this because the apostles told us right when it happened. All right, he so-called gave a half-ass apology and then went back to Philly. He said, look, brothers, I had a PhD in wickedness. He admitted it back then, but now he ain't gonna admit it. I ain't heard him admit that he was wrong talking about the MOTB was in an embargo, right? They don't not even know what the fucking embargo is, man. And I forgot what else he said. He ain't apologized for that, man, or for the behavior of his men. Sitting there blaspheming and speaking about John the Baptist and holy men, talking about them like they just regular niggas, man. So that's why the scriptures say men should give account for every idle word, man. All right, and listen, Y'all ain't gotta listen, man. The Most High, put us out here just to mark you, man. A lot back then, y'all didn't listen to John the Revelator, all right? I mean, John the Revelator, John the Baptist, and then when Yahawashi came, the man himself, y'all chose not to listen to him. So what you think is gonna happen to you, man? Yeah, it's a beautiful one. Romans 16 and 18. You can start at 17 too. That's right. So this is Yahawashi on the ass. He said, within they are full of extortion and excess. Thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. That's why the Lord said, render your hearts. If you watch, just like if you're washing a dish, and that's a word. Not, I got a pet peeve. If you know about a pet peeve, you grab like a cup and you see all like either some old coffee stains or some fucking crumbs or some shit, or some shit that didn't, I get mad as hell. I see that shit, man. And that's the same thing with Yahawashi saying. He said, look, you got to clean the whole inside first, man, before you can sit there and talk about, the outside. Then you clean the outside. You see, just like right now with this truth. Right now, the Lord is cleaning the inside out. That's why I said, though my outward man perish, the inward man is renewed day by day. The Most High is making our inward man, meaning the spirit, our spirits, refreshed every day, man. Okay? Because why? We've been in this wicked ass world, man. And that's why sometimes spirits might jump on brothers might get a little emotional or whatever. Because we've been in this wicked ass world too goddamn long. So by us being in this truth, which is fire, it purifies us, man, and it makes us refreshed. And the longer we're in here, the stronger and the more clean that we get. And the Lord is cleaning us inside eternally, okay, with the washing of the word. That's how it works, man. You see? And then that's where our life is, our salvation lies, man. But now if you want to follow this world, then you know what you're going to get, man. All right, so now let me go back to the 7th chapter in the same book, Matthew 7, and I'm going to read 13 again. So Matthew 7 and 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way, and many there be which go in thereat. Yeah, that broad way. And why? Because it's easy. With a lot of these different groups out there, because they be basically they be trying to, that's what they want. They want the masses. That's why they do all these different gimmicks and everything. And see, the gimmick time is over with, man. Okay, the bro no light. That's how he tricked a lot of these stupid, unstable souls, man. He tricked a lot of these unstable, foolish niggas by what? Coming with all these gimmicks and everything. With that speech, because the dude got the gift of gab. All right, he could talk that slick shit. He could use them big words or whatever, just like Fairy Clown. Fairy Clown, that's how he fucked niggas up a long time ago. See, that's an old tactic, man. All right, that's an old tactic because why? Jake is simple. So Jake, the scriptures say the simple believeth everything, man. So if you got a guy come for you using a bunch of words you ain't never heard or whatever, you be like, oh, he gotta be divine. All right, but they broke that shit down with a living color, man. You know what I'm saying? With the Damon Wayans and the other dude, I forgot what they called themselves, but they was in the prison. They broke that shit down, showing you and that's just how niggas act, man. And they brought that prison hustle with all those smooth words, those wise words, and you don't even know what the hell they talking about. Farrakhan telling you about the Bible, the Quran. He straight up Oswald Bates. So that was his name. Okay. All right, but yeah, that's what he's doing. He's telling you about the Quran and the Muhammad. Then he sit there and try to tell you about the Lord. Then he's a Christian. So they start giving you all these mixed signals. But Jake eat it up like like it's some new candy or some shit, man. But now this is 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and 1. It said, and I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with the excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahawashi. And y'all know, brothers, from the apostles on down, we don't sit there. I mean, there's brothers that, don't get me wrong, there's brothers that's educated. We tell you brothers to get into the understand what you're saying, because that's a lot. That's a thing that people, a lot of times people use words and shit. I've been guilty of it because you've been using words so long and you think they mean something because they're using a certain tense. But in all actuality, those words were being misused or whatever. So we do encourage brothers to get into the etymology of different words and stuff like that. We do encourage brothers to do that, man, to know your words and look words up, especially if you don't understand something, easily just to look it up. We encourage brothers to do that, man. Because why? First Timothy 2:15. All right, that's all a part of studying to show thyself approved. All right, but we don't sit there and come in and hypnotize you with fancy ass words. And if we use big words, we're gonna break it down, and we're gonna make sure that you know what we're talking about, and tell you to make sure you go look it up. So it said, "For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahawashi and him being crucified." All right, so that was the main thing back then, to make sure that you know that this is what happened and this is why it happened. You understand? You ain't sit there and come with telling you about the cosmos and what's the color of the stars and the other galaxies and the number of Milky Ways to make up all this crazy scientific bullshit. Nah, he said, look, man, I just made sure that you knew about Yahawashi. Period. Plain and simple. That was the whole deal. All right. So it said, and I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling. And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom. And that's how they get these niggas, because these niggas, like women, they like that smooth talk. They like you to sit there and smooth talk the drawers off them or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? If you say the right words, you're going to talk a woman right out of her panties. Well, that's why a lot of these guys prey upon these women. When you see these pastors, these wicked nigga preachers, man, Creep Show, Dollar Bill, and all these, they focus on the women. Oh, women, thou art loose, and this, that, and the third. And then these dumb bitches will buy their books and a bunch of bullshit. They might put a scripture in there, because these niggas are crafty, right? They'll put a scripture or whatever, and then the woman will sit there and read it and think she got enlightened and shit. Then she'll buy their merchandise with the shit on, and they sign up, sending them money. So that's all. Exactly. Poverty pimps, prosperity pimps, same fucking thing. And that's what they do, you see? But that's not what the truth is about. Yahawashi said, my yoke is easy, man. All right, the truth is simple, and the Lord said his way is plain. All right, and to them that are right. It ain't all the fancy smancy shit. That don't mean nothing, man. The Most High ain't using fancy smancy stuff to call us into here, man. It's about the truth. And at the end of the day, the truth is what's going to prevail. All right? And see, a lot of people, they're going to be mad at us. They always mad at us. The scriptures say they hate him that heweth at the gates. But that's what the Lord set us up to do, man. To keep reminding them, to be that thorn in their side, because a lot of these niggas, they just ain't right. They just not right. But it's reading on. It said, in my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the spirit and of the power. Because everything that we did is demonstrated that the Lord was with us. In other words, how will we have other brothers able to come into the fold and open up GMS camps? And we never even went to none of these places. All right, but they heard the word. We just kept teaching the prophecies, going into the Bible, the scriptures. That's all we taught. That's all we brought out. And brothers, they woke up and they grasped it, man. Yeah, Amos 5 and 10. The what, and brothers came in, and the sisters or whatever. And then all these camps started rising up. And that's the power of the Lord. Because why? We stuck with the scriptures. These guys, they don't stick with the scriptures because they can't break down the scriptures because they don't have it. So that's why they rely to fancy words, and they can't sit there and go into the prophecies or whatever. MOTB back then. The spirit apostle on down, we were making documentary videos, pounds and tons, should I say, of information. We were going in about the prophecy and pertinent information of things pertaining to these last days, to the times that we're in now. We were doing all these things, man. You see? Yeah, that's right. Many words and fair speeches, man. All right, so it said that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of the Most High, which is what? This word, this truth. All right, see, you brothers that follow in the spirit, that follow the apostles and the rest of us, you don't follow us because you following us. You following because of the word that the Lord gave us to teach to you, brothers. You following the word that we follow. You following Yahawashi the same way that we do. All right, you just the apostles and the brothers, the elders were just set up as teachers to teach you what? Not to teach you about us, teach you how to follow and worship Yahawashi. All right, to teach you how to worship Yahawashi, because why? In Yahawashi that's where the life is at, man. All right, we're looking for salvation too. We're not gonna come up here with all, like we're so holy and we're these monks and shit that we're floating around and all. Nah, we don't do all of that, man. We tell you the straight skinny, and we know it's not popular. Like a lot of, especially like dealing with these women. All right, the spirit get on us, we get on these women, man. We don't give women a pass, man. Because you got a lot of people out here that like to give women a pass. You see what I'm saying? Like to sit there and because why? Because we're in a fucking feminist society, a wicked, faggot ass world that we're in, right? So if you speak about women, people get upset or whatever. Even though she could be the wickedest bitch on earth, right? She could be responsible for a lot of dead bodies, a lot of people getting died by her wickedness. You got women that are just straight up wicked. You know what I mean? Men died behind women, but you got other people that'll sit there and try to exonerate them. Nah, we say what the scriptures say. We speak about what the scriptures, like what's happening now. A lot of these women are about to be affected, man. Because why? Mostly these women, they thought that was a good thing, that the women surpassed the men in the workforce or whatever the case is. No, it ain't, because first of all, that's not your place to be above a man in anything, man. That's what the scriptures tell you, man. All right, and in the kingdom, how you think things are going to be? It's going back to the ancient times, man. Ain't going to be no more of these women mouthing their opinion, what they feel, what they believe. All that shit's getting left here, man. All right, left here in America, man. Okay, the Most High ain't dealing with that strong, liberal, independent bitch that want to sit there and can't shut the fuck up. They tell you Proverbs 9 and 13, a foolish woman is clamorous, man. It's clamorous. And doesn't, I had to call out a Jezebelite or as a spirit. I got to see that one. I didn't see that one. But the scriptures say a foolish woman is clamorous, man. That ain't going to be in the kingdom, man. You see, in these women, they don't, and it's easy, really, it's easy for them. All you got to do is just shut your mouth up. Shut your motherfucking mouth. But that's something that's hard for these women to do, because they always feel they got to say something. You got to hear my side from my perspective. No, the fuck we don't. The Most High is not concerned with all that. You see what I'm saying? But now us teaching these things, a lot of guys get offended, all right? Because they're a bunch of beta males, man. You see? And now you got some of these guys that's checking these women, but they ain't checking them the right way according to the scriptures like we do, man. All right? They're not doing, and see, the thing is, they're going to have to get used to us, man, the way, it's going to be, which is really the Most High's way, all right? It's really the Most High's way, man. And yeah, and they definitely seeing it now. That's right. That's right, bro. They definitely seeing it now. And seeing now, it's going to be that old song, who can I run to, right? Who can I run to? Because why? Esau, their lover, the one that they made the agreement with, the pact with, he's cutting these bitches off, man. He's cutting them straight off, man. You see? So now next, they're going to be trying to sit there and eventually, because why? The Lord said it should be made known who are my servants, because you got a lot of these people out here, and we don't give a damn about all that, per se, all that, recognition and all that. We don't, because at the end of the day, it's about Yahawashi. But you have a lot of these guys out here that's going to try to flip the script like they always was with Yahawashi, like they were teaching the things that we were teaching, that they cared about the prophecies and everything, right? But they don't really, don't say, but yeah, that's right. But they really don't care about the prophecies of the Most High, man. All right? It's just that, now it's to the point where you can't deny it. But what a lot of these dudes did, they still went left. When all they had to do is say, well, look, this devil's bringing this out. Don't do it. Don't take it. They said the opposite. They said, go ahead and take it. Don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. They doubled down on it, man. All right? As showing you where their loyalty is not to the Most High. Yahawashi. They don't have no faith in the Most High. All right? And that's why they telling people and doubling down, telling people to take these jabs and everything. And hey, that's something that's not going to go away, man. All right? That's something that's not going to go away. And we're in that time where the Most High is bringing that judgment, man. All right? Matter of fact, I'm going to come back to here. I got some scriptures opened up. I want to go to 2nd Ezra real quick. The 9th chapter. All right? All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9 in verse 1. Yeah, he is a demon, man. Because he should have known better than to sit there and that's if he ain't lying. But the thing is, I believe, I forgot who said it, one of the apostles or brothers, but I believe he took a bag, man, because why would you first come out on the scene talking about you not going to take the jab, then you sat there and try to clean that up, right? Then now you're taking the jab, and that's why the Most High made him look stupid when that sister called their radio show and had them mumbling and bumbling to the point where the apostle had to label them Heckle and Jekyll, man. All right, yeah, that looked like a straight up a minstrel show or whatever, you know. All right, so it says, 2 Ezra 9:1, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself. And the Spirit keep having us bring the scripture out day by day. It says, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, meaning what? Going back into Isaiah, going back into Jeremiah, going back into Ezekiel, all right? These things are all prophesied, and that's why the Lord had us keep going into the prophecies, showing you about this World War III. You got a lot of people that, you know, they sat and fought against it, man, fought against us, which really you fighting against the Most High when you fight against us, all right? Yeah, that's right. 1 Timothy 2:12. Yeah, a woman ain't supposed to usurp authority over a man. And that's another thing with a lot of these other Israelites. They're sitting there trying to change the ordinance of the Most High. The Most High created that order where the man is over the woman. But now you got these other Israelites, these simps, sitting there trying to bring the woman equal or over the man. They part of that Queen of Heaven worship too. All right? They just like these other lost niggas, man. These lost, bugged out, wicked niggas, man. And look what he got polite. He's sitting there. I wonder if he still says the black woman's God. Well, he might have to save face. All right, but the Most High uses black woman and probably a Latin woman as well. All right, to take his ass down. All right, but it said, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then should thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. The Lord is coming back, man. All right, Yahawashi is coming back. The Most High is going to send his son, Yahawashi. Remember they said, well, we're going to wait for a black man to crack the clouds? Yeah, nigga, he going to crack the clouds, but he going to crack you upside your fucking head, man. All right? He going to crack you upside your fucking head, you proud nigga. Okay? Because Yahawashi is coming back, man. What do you think all these prophecies are about, man? The 2 Ezra, the 13th chapter, Revelation, the 19th chapter, man. All throughout Revelations, man. Isaiah. All right? What do you think these prophecies are about? These prophecies are about the Lord coming back. Who do you think that's talking about? They ain't talking about nobody else, man. All right? They ain't talking about nobody else. They ain't talking about no Allah or Muhammad or none of these other, you know? You see, Dr. Pork is buried under the fucking job. All right? They ain't talking about none of these. It's talking about Yahawashi, man. That's why I put that in the title. Yahawashi, that's his son's name. And his father's name is Yahweh. All right? Believe it or not, take it for whatever you want to. The Lord ain't mocked, though. You sit there and make mockery, the Most High gonna get you. All right? It says, then should I understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, and like you had the Bishop Tyler Dotbon to Zion, they did a show, I think yesterday or today, and they was like, he was listening. He said, yeah, when you look at all these other nations, and you see that's how we know that we're in the time. These nations are in an uproar. He was going through it with France, Russia, you know, Germany, all these different cities. Because why? Esau's over there regulating and making and trying to force them to force their jabs on everybody, man. All right? And to show you that this shit is some bullshit and they don't really care about it, this thing is free. I mean, it's not free, pardon me. They're making trillions of dollars off of these vaccinations, man. They're making all kind of money. And you know what they're doing right now? Because Esau deals with gradualism. Eventually they want to get to their end goal, which they want to have everybody, at the end of the day, they want to have everybody chipped up. All right? That's the MOTB. Okay? And you're not supposed to take it. All right? And if you take it, you're going to die. So what they're doing right now, you know, and they ease into it because why? If they came straight up, then everybody be like, shit, the Israelites was right. Or tell them GMS Israelites were right. A lot of times people like to point to these other guys, but the other guys didn't stand up for righteousness. They didn't stand up for the prophecies, man. But what they're doing now, all right, because right now, they got billions, trillions. That's right. That's right. All right. And that's why they pushing it and trying to make everybody get it. So what they're doing now is, like I said, the police, a lot of them, because, you know, there's certain lawsuits that can happen for them, blatantly firing them or whatever the case is. There's certain unions in place. with a lot of these state jobs and these police jobs or whatever. So what they're doing now is they're basically putting the pressure on them. If you don't want to take it, you got to keep a mask on your face, right? You got to stay masked up, and you got to be tested like 2 to 3 times, whatever, regularly, and you got to pay for the test yourself. And I think the test, I'm not sure, don't quote me. I think they I think it's $100 a test, or maybe it's $10. No, I think it's $100 a test. I forget the exact price of the test. If it's $10 or $100, I got to check back again with the price. So, but before your insurances and everything was covering the test, they was testing a lot of these healthcare workers and everything. They were taking tests, but the test was being paid for by the job so now they're saying, look, if you don't want to, then you're gonna have to pay for it yourself, which, after a while, people ain't gonna be able to afford that. And then, it's over $200 for the test. Okay, Tawada, I forgot the number that they told me, right? Somebody I know told me about what they did, because their job is pushing it on them. So now, and then also, not to mention, it already came out about these tests, how what you call it, all these false readings, excuse me, that happen from these tests. All right, so now you do all this testing, but you get a false reading. All right, the tests are flawed anyway. The tests been sitting around. All right, they're not brand new tests. Some tests are only supposed to last. You're only supposed to have them for a certain amount of time. Okay, which this is something the Elder Tyler Dotbob was going into a couple months ago about those flawed tests. So this is the thing that they're spinning. So eventually they're gonna break people down. Now, if you stand strong in the faith in Yahawashi, you're not gonna take it. You're gonna say fuck it. Do what y'all gotta do. Fine, you don't want me to, whatever. Give me my pink slip. All right, because I'm not taking it. Okay, and see, but that's the pressure that's on right now, and they got a lot of different things, lot of distractions. But the Most High is judging it all, man. The Most High is bringing judgment through everything, every situation that's going on. Ain't nothing going unnoticed, man. All right, and the Lord is showing us his men, his prophets, you brothers out there that sincerely believe in Yahawashi. The Lord is showing us his power. He's showing us the signs and everything. So we know that we're in that time now. We know that we're in that time, and we got to hold on. You got to remember, you had, all right, we just been in this thing for a little bit of time. We still young and shit, we're still young, ain't none of us, we ain't old, even the apostles. I'll say that about the apostles. They're older, but not old. But guess what? You have men that died looking for these things, and it wasn't even to come in their lifetime. Now we know that we're in the time, all right, and we see the signs. We know that the Lord's gonna come just for the sake of the elect. So we got to hold on. It should be a no-brainer. Noah, think about Noah. Over 100 years, he was out there prophesying. Which one of us could say we was prophesying for 100 years in this life? Huh? In this life, can we really say we was prophesying over? Hell, some of us only been prophesying under 100 years, 50 years, not even 50 years. You see? So there's no excuse or no reason for us to give up. Not now, not at the end. We got to fight, and hey, we got to do whatever we got to do to maintain ourselves, spiritually in the faith, man. All right, and pray for forgiveness, because the Lord knows we need all the mercy that we could get. Each and every last one of us, man. We need those sure mercies of David. That's why we fight, man. And mercy gets shown to brothers. I mean, hey, the hammer comes down, but then mercy comes down. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of the Lord. Yahawashi, because at the end of the day, that's what Yahawashi taught, mercy. All right, but niggas that turn their back on the plow, all right, that's why I said, even if you get suspended, kicked out, or whatever, it's still your duty to continue to teach this word, man. All right, and hold your spirit, man. All right, and don't sit there and start backbiting and slandering the men of the Lord, man. The scriptures say, when the spirit of the ruler rise up against you, leave not from your place. So you still got to maintain your position, man. And like the scriptures say, and if you feel that you suffering wrongfully, well, suffer it, man. It's acceptable with the Most High, man. The Most High ain't call us in here to be on no ego trip, man. All right, and that's why a lot of things happen, to break that ego, to break that, because the Lord resists the the proud. So you can't be walking with that ego, man, or else the Most High, if you wanted to man, he's gonna break you down. Okay, it says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, which has happened to Haiti, man. All right, and then you got a lot of wicked ass niggas over there in Haiti, man. Because at first you you know, maybe the demon might get on you, like, cause you like, damn, man, you know, you like, yeah, that's right, brother. Shalom. You made a spiritual oath once you committed. This is worse than the mob, man. Okay, the mob, the only way you're supposed to leave is in a fucking pine box with cement shoes or some shit. This is worse than that, man. Okay, because the Most High don't want your spirit no more, man. The Most High get rid of your spirit, man. You know, I was joking, man. I mean, hey, all of our spirits go back to the Most High at the end of the day, but the Most High could fuck you up, man. He's the king of terrors, man. You know, but yeah, down in Haiti, bro, and they trusting in that goddamn voodoo, and they into that goddamn Roman Catholic Church heavy. Even after all this shit, I think they had a statue of Caesar Borgia that got toppled or some shit like that after the other earthquake, but they still ran to the Roman Catholic Church. That's why all that's happening to you, man. And then the Roman Catholic Church, as well as other different non-profit organizations by the so-called white man, the elites, the senators and everything going down there with the help of Haiti. A lot of them been fucking molesting the boys, man. They've been molesting them fucking boys. Oh, the voodoo temples got the... Yeah, hey, Barakatah Yahawashi Shem Yahawashi. All right, Barakatah Yahawashi Shem Yahawashi. And the Lord ain't finished, man. Now, the elect brothers, the sincere brothers that's out there in Haiti, if they of the elect, they going to be good. The Most High going to preserve them. Just like you got the brothers in Jamaica, Trinidad, all throughout the islands. The Lord is going to take care of them, man. All right? The Lord hit Haiti. Or a tropical storm straight after. Hey, and you know what? Levi's supposed to be the priest, man. You know, and you got a lot of, not I shouldn't say Levi, but a lot of Haitians that are proud as hell, man. If you meet some of these Haitians, man, they just proud, man. And you like, what the fuck kind of shit you on, man? I remember the old nigga. Oh, yeah. They talk that shit like, you know, even some West Indians, but more some Haitians. Oh, yeah, you American niggas, y'all lazy. Y'all don't got this. Y'all should have that. You know, yeah. A lot of them, you know. But you got some Levite brothers that are stone cold in the spirit, man. All right, because they of the elect, they prophets, you see. But the Most High, he ain't with what they doing. Because Levi, lawyer means what? Joined to me, joined to the Most High. So here it is, you're supposed to be joined to the Most High. Haiti's the first on record nation to liberate themselves, right? Okay? Right, during, was it Toussaint L'Ouverture and Dessalines and was it Mark Henry and all these other different guys. So they brought the ruckus back then, right? They fucked Esau up, the French and all that, to where that's why they put hell upon them, and they called it Haiti. Haiti means hell, right? But now you're supposed to be the Levites, lawyer. You're 1804, the water. You're supposed to be lawyer, joined unto me. But instead, they joined into these fucking voodoo idols, man. They still up there in the mountains doing all that wickedness, man. Going to the voodoo temples, going to the Roman Catholic Church, which is sponsored by these devils over here. You see what I'm saying? So the Most High is angry with them niggas, man. All right, and they if they don't wake up, they're gonna die. The Lord gonna bring that stroke through the other islands too. I seen the brother put about Issachar. You know, you got a lot of them old wicked ass niggas, man, doing not even animal sacrifice, human sacrifice and stuff like that, man. The Most High gonna get them niggas too, man. You see? So it says, then should thou, verse 4, then should thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. See, now we understand why these things are happening. Yeah, 1 Corinthians 10 and 22. Do we provoke the Lord to jealousy? And that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, man. Yep. Yeah, they put a debt that they knew they couldn't pay. That's why Haiti's always been a fucking poor country. They kept it to be a third world country. All right, but it said, for like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and endings and effects and sign. So, hey, we live in this wonderful time, and we about to see the power of Yahawashi Shem Yahawashi. All right, we're about to see the power of it, man, through the Spirit. And
Shalom, Yasharallah. I'd like to begin by saying I want to give all praise.
Salaki, brothers. Okay, and this is the Bishop Elder Sakaran. He just sent it to me. This is his new channel, GMS Words Drop Like Rain. So if you brothers are able to, you're able to subscribe to the brothers channel, GMS Words. Oh shit, what happened? GMS Words drop like rain. That's the Bishop Elder Sakaran. So if you brothers able to subscribe to that brother's channel, and pass the word around. But I'm gonna get ready to close it up right there. I mean, just wanted to bring out those few points. And we coming into the time now, man, and either you're gonna choose life or death. You can get with this or you can get with that. Come through water, brothers. Yeah, that's the Bishop Sakaran's page. So if y'all brothers can subscribe, y'all already know what time it is. They chopping brothers channels left and right. So we got to keep each other in the fold as much as possible. And hey, brothers, things gonna change. Don't be like a lot of these other Israelites and be complacent. You know what I'm saying? That's why they wanted to stay in Egypt, man. Because they had that complacent mentality. They got into that routine, that slave mentality, that slave routine of going to work, doing, breathing in his wicked chemtrails and shit. Go doing your job, go get a paycheck, go through the routine and shit like that. Now they making it to where you got to get jabbed up and everything. Spiritually, hey, Yahawashi said, know the truth and she'll set you free. All right, the Lord, Yahawashi died to give us life already, man. So we can't turn back. Don't look back. Don't look back. Look back for what? You already know what's back there. Bullshit. A bunch of goddamn weird faggots and demons and shit. And this is the world that these niggas want. That sit there and get jabbed up. That sit there, that's selling out, that's taking the bag, that's doing this thing to get paid and everything, man. This is the world that they want, man. They can have this world. This world is about to be burnt up anyway, man. Okay, even if it wasn't, which we know is gonna be burnt up, I still don't want no parts of this world, man. This world is nasty, corrupt, and everything else, man. So with that, though, I'm gonna end it there. Lord willing, give all glory and praise and honor to Yahawashi Yahawashi. That's double honor to the apostles, Akim, all you brethren out there, the few sisters, if there be any out there, Shalom, and Barakatah Yahawashi Yahawashi. Lord willing, Lord keep you brothers in the spirit. Shalom.